Hey, Dade, had any Bud Lights lately? Okay, but really, I'd love for you to explain this. A new investigative report by KHOU11 revealed that House Speaker Dade Phelan and I would say some of my characterization, not KHOU's, some of his impeachment bros have used state jets for campaign activities, even though, you're going to be shocked to hear this, even though according to state law, the jets actually are not allowed to be used for attending, quote, an event at which money is raised for private or political purposes, end quote. Well, KHOU11 is apparently doing God's work over there, and according to their report, Dade thinks that he's above the law. Dade thinks that he's above the rules. Dade thinks that you, as hard as you work, that the taxes that you pay in this state should go towards carting him around, apparently. So, September 2022, according to the report, drunk Dade used a taxpayer-funded jet to attend a speaking engagement at the left-wing Texas Tribune Festival. But wait, there's more. He then used the jet to attend a University of Texas versus Texas Tech football game in Lubbock. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know the last time I went to a UT football game, which, by the way, UT is my team. Okay, so I'm using UT as the example. Do you know when the last time I went to a UT football game was? I can't actually remember because I'm busy working so hard to make sure that my family is taken care of because I live in an America in which my taxes are just, here you go, write another check to the IRS, write another check to the IRS. Wait, how? What percentage of my income am I paying to you guys? For you guys to then turn around and use my money to go to football games? I can't go to a football game. I'm busy working to pay my bills, to pay my taxes.
Yeah, me too.
You see how that works? Now, Dade's office says the trip was to meet with tech officials, Texas Tech officials, and paid for by university donors. However, campaign finance records show that he accepted a $2,500 in-kind contribution for food and beverage for campaign event the day he got to Lubbock. He also had an $880 charge at a hotel for staff lodging for political fundraiser. Hold on a second. I thought it wasn't a campaign event, Dade.
Yeah, it sounds wild.
But it was all paid for. Wait a second. Did you drink too much Bud Light and lose track of your lies? That doesn't make sense because apparently this report that came out estimates that he raised at least $37,522 for his campaign on that particular trip. And I'm just saying, that's a lot of money to raise when you're not raising money. Isn't that peculiar? Isn't that curious? I'm not raising money except for the almost $38,000 that I raised. That's just a coincidence, though. It just happened at the same time. Ooh. It's like magic. It just poof. The money just it wasn't me. I wasn't raising the money. The money just appeared. Really? So apparently, I mentioned earlier, it's Dade and his impeachment bros, his little cronies. Apparently Dade and his little lackeys think that they're above the law because it's not just Dade. It's not just Dade that thinks that you should pay for his or her personal trips. State Representative Jay Dean in Longview, for those of you who aren't familiar with Jay Dean, he used a TxDOT jet. That is Texas Department of Transportation, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the term TxDOT. Jay Dean used a TxDOT jet to attend his grandson's high school graduation last year. Oh, notably, Jay Dean also voted to impeach the greatest attorney general in the country, Ken Paxton. So we've got another impeachment bro here who thinks that he is above the law, who thinks that you should work hard so he can fly private jets, executive-style jets. That's what they have. They have like this batch of executive-style jets that are supposed to be used for state purposes only. Explain to me then, Jay, what was the state purpose of being at your grandson's high school graduation? Now, mind you, I just want to be clear here. I'm not saying that if you're a politician, you can't go do personal things on your own personal time. We all need to do family things. I totally understand. And really, I am, in some cases, a big fan of these people going and doing their personal things, especially when it comes to the federal government, because the more they're off doing their personal things, the less business they're, having they're intruding in my business. The less they're intruding in my business. So at certain points, I'm like, yeah, go do all your personal stuff and stay out of my business. But you can't do it with my money. You can't do it with Texans' money. That's not the way this works. Shame on you, Jay Dean. Shame on you, Dade Phelan.